Ow! Fighting Spirit Wrestling fans, I am longtime independent wrestling fan Robert. Before I go any further, I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and hope that 2015 brings a lot of joy and happiness to everyone. And I will say, based on how 2014 was such a banner year for Fighting Spirit Wrestling, 2015 will be a tough act to follow. Without further ado, Immortals Holiday 4 was one whale of a show, and it was everything everybody expected, and maybe even more. We kick off with a pre-show, and by the way, Steven DeAngelis of ECW fame ring-announced the show. Pre-show matches, the debuting Ace Maravilla defeated Selfie Josh, and in a battle of tag team debuts, the Sons of America, I think they were called. They're like two brothers, didn't get their last name, as they defeated the Neighborhood or Neighbor Good Watch Heroes. Then we're on to the main show. We saw Premier Athlete Tony Nese defeat David Finlay Jr., the son of WWE's Finlay. Up next, The End's Cyrus defeated Rex Lawless. Up next, Juicy Product had an invitational, and it was answered by the FBI. Little Guido, Tony Mamaluke, which saw the Juicy Product defeat the FBI in a very good matchup. Up next, in a three-way matchup, Magma defeated Benny Martinez, who had his brother Manny in his corner, and Flawless Blake Morris to win the vacant Primero Championship. Up next, a four-way women's match saw Kimber Lee defeat La Rosa Negra, Sammy Pickles, and Sumi Sakai. Very good matchup, and hopefully we'll see more of these ladies, and maybe even more women in FSW. Up next was the number one contenders match, as Man of Steel Mike Verna collided with the End's leader Ian Aldwin. What a matchup this was, and to everyone's surprise, PJ Stackpole hits Verna in the back with a chair, and Aldwin eventually capitalized and scored the pinfall. And Stackpole shook hands with Aldwin, and I guess Stackpole is now part of the End. I think eventually they'll get a fourth wrestler for that group. Up next was the TLC match for the tag team championship, as the opposition defeated Omega Black's Malice Oceans and Greg Jones, Certified Sexies Gino X and Nutrius X, and the House of Pain's Hakim Ali and Nick Payne to become the new tag team champions for the third time. It was so chaotic in this matchup, especially with Julius Smoke, Suntan, and Sasha X outside on the floor, and Dashing D Weatherford. He and Malice were put to a table by the opposition at one point. Eventually, Santa Claus comes around. He starts handing gifts out to everybody, and I ended up getting a gift that was just too sweet, as it was the 3-disc NWO DVD. Eventually, the House of Pain's Big Daddy Dre comes out, and he's putting Santa down, and I forgot what else he had said, and then Big Daddy was pushing the referee around, saying, "I want a match with Santa right now." So Big Daddy attempted an avalanche in the corner. Santa moves out of the way, and Santa hits starts nailing Big Daddy with the Dusty Rhodes flip-flop fly, if you will. And then Santa takes off the hat and the beard, and it was none other than Colt Boom Boom Cabana as he went on to defeat Big Daddy Dre. Then in the main event of the evening, a last man standing match as Talon challenged indestructible Joey Tell for the heavyweight championship. This match we had I know Etel's pipe was found in the ring by Talon. A piece of guardrail was brought in the ring. At one point, Etel took out a pane of glass, set it up on two chairs. Eventually, Ian Aldwin and PJ Stackpole come out with the contract, distracting Etel, and Talon puts Etel through the pane of glass, and boy did it break, and Etel bleeding from the back. And then eventually Talon found a barbed wire baseball bat, which Etel eventually got his hands on, and he nailed Talon right between the eyes, and I think that's what resulted in Talon staying down for the 10 count, and indestructible Joey Tell is still the heavyweight champion of FSW. Personal notes. Great seeing Melissa, Mike, Jairo, Miguel, Christian, Dee Dee. Does that make you happy, Dee Dee? Emilio, happy birthday again to Antonio, Justin, David Zubin, Daniel Ethan, I noticed that I didn't catch Joey Shatino, the Wrestling Snobs, even though he was there. Elena and Joel Maximo, Shane, Steve, who else did I catch? Wow. Oh, Jennifer and her boyfriend Omar. Glad to see, you've seen what FSW is all about. Here's a memorable quote. He can't be a jobber. He's not a trained professional. Matt Capo referring to when the fans are chanting, "You're a jobber" at David Zubin. One thing I'd like to address, Elena and Joel Maximo. This may seem like an odd question, but I don't know if you're planning to get into a bigger building anytime soon, or maybe you thought about maybe having some bleachers put inside the building with the attendance continuing to rise every show. Dang it. Crap. I've lost my place on this. Oh, okay, well, here we go. Fighting Spirit Wrestling kicks off 2015 on Saturday, January 24th, as they present Kill 'Em All! Matches I'd like to see. I'd like to see the Opposition and Julius Smokes against Suntan, Malice Oceans, and Greg Jones. I'd like to see Rex Lawless one-on-one with Leon Mason. Man of Steel Mike Verna go one-on-one with Cyrus. The newly crowned Primero champion Magma go one-on-one with Flawless Blake Morris. I'm not sure what else I could think of at this time. I liked, who else? What else could I say happened here? No, I guess that'll do it, so. Ow!